Okay, so thanks for jumping on tonight. Again, I have a ton of stuff to cover, so I just wanted to go ahead and dive into it. The first thing is I made a post and I said, anybody that went to Super Saturday, post below and post your 3 action items. And so the winner from that was Marla, who I don't think she's on the call, but she was going to get a free Run Pink tank top. So I will let her know. Yay for Marla. And then, okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is some incentives for August, because August is going to be huge. It's Team Cup. You want to be, inviting people and giving them a little more incentive than usual. So I posted this in the group earlier, but some cheap things I do is I'll buy like those little headbands, like workout headbands in bulk, and then I'll just give like 1 or 2 to a person with like a Shaco sample. So that's like super easy. You get a Shaco sample and a cute like workout headband. The other thing is on your Beachbody website with your discount, you can get 6 shaker cups for $9. So that's an awesome deal. I bought 4 boxes of them to take to Summit and I didn't get any of them. So I have 4 boxes coming my way. So I'm going to be doing a shaker cup giveaway and a $5 off. Honestly, I think the shaker cup is plenty, but I am just like, I am in it to win it. Those people that have been giving me the money excuse, that's what I'm going to do. But I think the shaker cup or like a Shaco sample or a workout headband is totally fine. I posted a bunch of other things and now I'm kind of drawing a blank. You could go to Target, Walmart, dollar store and just pick up things here and there. I find at Marshall's a lot, like cute little notebooks, things like that. Just try to go little so that it's going to save you when you're shipping. You don't want to spend a ton of money in shipping. So if you're just out and you see something that's cute, or if you are looking on Etsy and you can buy things in bulk and just have them and keep them for later, for like, I have a challenger that lost 5 pounds. I want to send over something within a thank you note. And just know that that's all tax write-offs if you do that. So just get creative. Just because Team Cup is going to be awesome. You're going to get free stuff. You're going to grow your business. Okay, and then let me talk about some Team Cup cool stuff that we have, that I've been listening to some calls and some things from top leaders and taking their advice on how to make your Team Cup experience the best and to really help your your coaches underneath you grow, as well as your team. So the first and foremost, if you have not registered, make sure you do that. It's tomorrow is the deadline. So make sure you get that done, or is today. I don't know. It might even be today. Make sure you get registered. Once you're registered, pick a team name. You need to do that to register, and then create a team Facebook group and just add the 5 of you. And make a cover photo either with your fit pictures and your goals, whatever, but make it very like realistic and awesome. Like Molly took all of our pictures and put our team name and then put August 2015 Team Cup winners, Los Angeles, here we come. And like seeing that, I was like, dude, that's awesome. Like we can totally do this. So honestly, vision is huge. If you just believe it, you can honestly like think it into existence. Obviously hard work and sacrifice too. You're not just going to be like, I'm going to be a millionaire and wake up a millionaire, but it's such a huge part of it. So definitely do that. And first and foremost, no matter what, pick a date and time for the 4 weeks in August when you guys are going to get on the phone together. I would prefer it to be a Zoom so you guys can all chat. You can talk about your struggles for the week, your successes. Hey, I was talking to people and I used this, message. I just wanted to share it with you guys. It worked really well. Sharing things that work, things that didn't work, ideas for challenge groups. Another thing our team is personally doing is thinking about doing private MVP challenge groups. So for August, we may be doing groups, challenge groups just for the people that we personally sign up that month and get them in there, and it be a really special, close-knit group. I want you to make out your no list every week. And anybody that has 100 no's for that week, so you need to write it down to be entered. But anybody that gets at least 100 no's for each week gets entered into a raffle. So you can get up to 4 entries, and that will be a drawing for some Run Pink swag from that website. So, and you can't just be like, I did. I want some type of proof, because you should be documenting everybody you talk to anyways. And so if you hit 100 no's for each week, Sunday through Saturday, Monday through Sunday, whatever, then you can get entered into it. Just send it to me, and that will be team wide. Because honestly, if you've read Go for No, you know that the person that got an award for the most no's also got an award in the company for the most sales. So Go for No, encourage that. And if you haven't read Go for No, that's an awesome either audiobook or read for your August personal development. I want you to post your plan for the month, your Success Club goals, your rank advancement, and specific date. I am going to go over some awesome calendars I put together for August. Every week you should know what you're inviting people to, and it's going to be huge. There's going to be a ton going on in August. So I will need you guys to step up and give some help, because we're going to be running some more new challenge groups. So if you're like, okay, I'm ready to get into it, I'm not going to be like, hey, you need to put in 20 hours for this challenge group a week. It just be like you either helping me create a group or posting once a day. So I'm not going to be asking you, like, pulling your teeth. But I'm going to talk about some awesome challenge groups that I have planned. Okay, so I want you to each week write out to your groups, okay, this is what I struggled with. This is how I'm going to help it, fix it next week. This is what I did really well at, and this is what I plan to do to continue to be great at that. So each week, I want you to talk about your strengths and your weaknesses. And if your weakness is, I'm not posting enough. If I go to your page and I can't tell that you're a coach and you're offering people to join you, or you're talking about, joining you as a coach, that's not going to help you. So people don't need to be guessing if you're out there just exercising at the gym. Who knows what that sweaty selfie was? So let people know. I mean, not like shouting beach body from the rooftops, but hey, I don't know about you, but this is freaking awesome. I'm down 2 pounds this week. August is the time for you to be in it to win it for your own personal health and fitness goals. So I want you to set big goals for yourself as well. Maybe you're close to where you are in pounds or inches isn't really something for you, but if you're struggling with sticking to your containers, if you're struggling with your workouts, make that non-negotiable and set fitness and nutrition goals for yourself as well. Because then when you're like, dude, I finally dialed in my nutrition after being a turtlet for 2 months and I'm down 5 pounds, people are going to be like, dude, what are you doing? It doesn't even have to be a picture post. It just can be that comment, or, oh my gosh, my client Susie is down 3 pounds in her first week. I am loving this. And all of our challengers are having so much fun. # best job ever. It doesn't have to even be like an inviting thing, but when you just put that out there, people are like, what are they doing? I want to know. So just keep putting out things like that. Angela shared her posting guide. She's the diamond of the week. And so she's been sharing some really awesome videos. If you haven't checked that out, that's in the Team Run Pink Run Happy. What you can do is, if you're on a computer, the top right, there's a little magnifying glass right under the cover photo, and you can just type in Angela Camello. Is that how you actually say your last name? Is it Camello? Okay. All right, you're eating. Sorry. I feel like I just make up people's name. Like, I know Jessie, I always say her last name wrong. Eek is how I always say it, but I know that's not it because I got your voicemail and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been saying it like that for like a year. So just feel free to correct me anytime. So yeah, you can just search her name and you can see the 3 posts she's made so far. And then today she's going to give some tips on how she hits Success Club every month, because since January, she's been super consistent for Success Club 10, right? Yay, that's awesome. So yeah, she'll be sharing some of those. Okay, so I'm going to look at the calendar and show you, share my screen here, and show you some awesome things that I put together after listening to some calls and things like that. Let's see. what am I looking for? Oh, I'm still like Mac stupid sometimes. Downloads. No, desktop. Okay. That was not my desktop. That would have been easier. Okay, so I posted this in the group today. I just put this together really quickly for August. It's going to be a little different. I added some things. So always our free exercise group starts the first week of the month. Daniel Mullen and Courtney Finnegan, I know they put that together. So I'm not sure exactly what if we're focusing on one muscle group or not. So I can ask Danielle at the end of the call and ask her, give you some information about that. But that's something when you're talking to somebody and like, you're like, okay, well, it was great to catch up. You form them. I just want to let you know, I've got a free exercise group and, I'm always looking for more positive women. So I'd love to add you. How's that sound? Just a little bit of extra exercise. So that's always a go-to. We're like, hey, I got to get going, but just wanted to let you know we're running this free exercise group. If you want to start your own and have your own clients in there and just start adding your own people, that's totally fine too. You don't have to use our group, but it is available. Okay, so the first Monday of the month is our clean eating group. I know some people are also doing their own. We started a new group. It's RPRH clean eating, and that is going to start the 3rd. So obviously, this weekend you're going to promote that. Our size challenge group is also starting the 3rd, so they would have had to order that to be in there, but I'm also getting it here on the 10th. It's the same group. I'm just going to be advertising it again so that I'm like, okay, it's who needs to join us by August 10th? And if they need to join us by August 10th, they really need to order no later than the 4th. If I get somebody the 5th, I'll be like, oh, you can just hop in with me. But I kind of make my post like, hey, on August 3rd, today's really the last day that I can guarantee that you'll have it in your, for you. So, and then Biggest Loser starts as well. So like I said up here, know the last day to order to join groups and include it in your post. You want to create, they need to do this. It's not just whenever they feel like it. On the 10th is that 5-day coach sneak peek group, which is awesome. If you have anybody you've been talking to about coaching, anybody that's been drinking Shakeology regularly, and they might want to discount, get them in that group. But the most important thing is you need to comment on those posts too, just as if you were like answering it, okay, well, when I started, I was in it to get my discount and help myself get back on track, and then tag your people. If you're just tagging your people and not answering, it's not likely that they're going to participate as much. So every day, every post, AM and PM, I'd like you to post as well your thoughts on the video or whatever, and then tag your peeps. Okay, this is new. So I was listening to a call in one of the 2-star groups that they did yesterday that they did for Team Clap. So she does a BOD Clubhouse, and it's a challenge group. And I would probably only do it for like 7 days, maybe 2 weeks. I'm just going to do it, and then they can continue on themselves. But this is to kind of like create, urgency for them to sign up with that Beachbody On Demand Challenge pack. It's on sale for $140. Well, it's always on for $140, but they don't have to know that. It's for $140, $10 with your purchase of Shakeology for 3 months of access to over $3,000 of workouts, which is pretty cool. And then 21-day fix group. I'm just deciding if I'm going to start a new group or just add them to meal prep and then kind of post things like, hey, I want you guys to post a picture of you planking somewhere for you to be entered into a free Shakeo sample. Or if I might just start a new group. I haven't decided that yet, but if you wanted to even start your own with just, even if you had you and your team cut people and you each had 2 clients, and that would be 10 people plus yourself. So that would still be 15 people in there, and it would still be totally fine. So just don't overthink challenge groups. Honestly, they don't have to scare you, because all you're doing is posting once or twice and commenting and encouraging people, and that's it. 3-day refresh challenge pack is also on sale for $140 in August. So I was thinking of doing a 3-day refresh group. And again, this would just be 1 week. It would go from the 24th to the 30th. Anybody that wanted to do the refresh in any time in that week, we would get them in there, answer questions, etc. So I wouldn't say they have to start Monday, but throughout that week, somebody is going to be, doing that 3-day refresh just to promote something else that's on sale. or the Size Kickstart Challenge Pack, which is Size, a 3-day refresh, and Shakeology is on sale for $180. So that would be more bang for their buck, and it's going to be more commission in your pocket. $140, commission is about $40 versus $180. You're going to get more. So keep that in mind as well. Always talk about that 3-day refresh and Size, and say, hey, well, on the 24th, we're starting a 3-day refresh group. So, you could do both at one time. Okay, so each week I want you again to know what you're inviting. Go for 100 no's, send me a screenshot to be entered. Team cup calls are non-negotiable. Pick your 4 dates and times, mark your calendar, try to do a Zoom because that's so much more effective. And again, I just said, believe in yourself, make it non-negotiable that you're going to be working on yourself and getting your own goals. So let's see. And then this group, you've seen that before. This is just all of the same thing. My Coach Basics isn't starting back until September because I was just starting it each Monday after it was finished, and it wasn't a set time. And July was already going, and it's going to go into August. So if you have new coaches, it's not going to start till the first Monday of the month in September. But you can always tag them in like that day's post, or go and just tell them, hey, here's day 1. All you have to do is find that magnifying glass and, search for day 1, day 2, whatever, and you'll find it that way. So, while I'm here, the other thing I wanted to share is, I honestly don't know how to use this thing yet. Angela posted her posting schedule. I'm going to talk about this in a second. But I don't know where it is. Let's see. Well, Angela posted her posting schedule in, downloads, in the Run Pink group. Here it is. If you don't have a posting schedule, this is like super simple. I love this, the way she did this. So posting schedule, family, Sunday fun day, personal, workouts, or pick, play, post video. Pick, play, post is an app that you can kind of add words and make it fit to a square for Instagram, and then a coach post. So she's got this awesome, super simple, Flex Friday, active photo, pet story, question. Hey, I'm looking for a new mascara that doesn't run or clump my eyelashes. Any suggestions? It can be whatever. It doesn't have to be fitness. Personal success. And I always try to put in some stuff for your target market in there too. I will get back to the Size. I want to keep going for the Team Cup stuff. Shake samples. I always say, do not give away shake samples, but August, I'm feeling like that can go out the window. If somebody wants to try it, hey, are you free tomorrow? I can, we can meet up. If you're free, I can give you a sample recipe and you can try it and let me know what you think. When people try it, they are so much more likely to be like, hey, yeah, I'll give that a go. And I loved it. Thanks for the recipe. Let's do it. People are scared to spend $130 sometimes on something they don't know what it is. So if I have anybody that's on the fence this month, I'm going to be like, yeah, sure. Yesterday, I had a girl talk to me about coaching. She wanted to try Shaco. She's got a super sensitive stomach. I sent her 3 samples because she has a sensitive stomach. I said, take them back to back 3 days in a row. I want to make sure that your stomach is going to be fine on it. I don't care. Normally, I'd be like, dang, that's $15 or, whatever. But if this girl's going to sign up as a coach, she's going to be a rock star and it's worth it. So I would say carry your business cards with you, carry a couple of shakes, samples in your purse everywhere you go. I think it was Katie Green last month was saying something like she was at the grocery store and she was talking to somebody and it came up somehow. She was talking to them about it. And she's like, yeah, here's the sample and my card. Add me to Facebook and let me know what you thought. I was like, dude, that's amazing. Not that you should be giving away all of your Shaco samples, but if somebody you feel like is genuinely interested, I would say August is the month to not really be stingy because we want to set our Team Cup on fire. But I'm a huge stickler for not ever giving those away. So that's kind of a big deal for me to say, don't feel so bad. And if you don't have packets, what I do is I just print out a recipe. I print out ingredient information, nutrition information, and I'll give it to him in a Ziploc bag, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, this is super weird looking. I promise I'm not doing a drug deal with you, but I just wanted you to try it. And here's my favorite recipe. And when people say that, they're like, oh girl, you're fine. So like, it's more embarrassing for you. They're excited to have it, but I just like to print out the nutrition information for them to have that too. So it looks a little bit more legit. Okay, another thing I heard on the call was they were doing a 3-day group where they were just sharing recipes from the Fixate cookbook. And I mean, obviously you're not going to go share like 17, recipes a day, because then it's pointless for them to buy it. But maybe one recipe a day where you share from the Fixate group and you talk about the 21-day fix. It could just be kind of like a sneak peek into what the 21-day fix is. That's a great idea. You could host that by yourself easily, or just with your team cut team. I always think that the more that you can take off the stress of the better. So if that's something you're interested in, just talk to your team cut team and be like, dude, this is what we're doing. What day do you want to do it? What 3 recipes should we share? What other valuable content should we give? And maybe share like a 15-second video of you doing some of the 21-day fix workouts, things like that. Maybe you could do a Beachbody or a Zoom live, recording of a 21-day fix workout, or even just a 10-minute ab workout, so a 10-minute thing that you can share, and invite those people in that Fixate group to, things like that. So just get creative. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I have had all of these ideas today, and it's because I've been listening to a ton of personal development. So get on the phone with your team. If you don't have an accountability partner, start looking and seeing people that post and you're like, oh, I like their posts, and find out if they need accountability partner and talk to them. And it may take a couple people. You may not jive with somebody, or they may not be at your level, and it's just like, this is kind of a one-way street. That's happened to me. It took me a long time to find a success partner that I really enjoy. And now I have 2. I have Danielle and I have Brooke, and they are polar opposites, but I get so much information from both of them. So it's not like you're like, you can't sit with us because they already have a success partner. I have 2 and I love them both, and it's totally fine. So definitely make that a non-negotiable by the end of August. I would say by the middle of August, you want to have a success partner that you feel is really right up your alley. And message them regularly. Okay. See, by the end of that 3-day Fixate group, you're going to be inviting them to the 21-day fix. In the clean eating group this week, or August 3rd, I really want you guys to be pumping up the 21-day fix, pumping up Fixate, because that's going to get people excited, posting pictures of your meals with your containers behind it. I love counting my food in colors, not calories, things like that. Just talk about how much you love the program. If you're down 5 pounds, if you're loving Cardio Fix, things like that, because the purpose of these groups is to get people to the next exposure, get them excited about 21-day fix. It's not just like, cool, we did clean eating for 7 days. Like, the purpose should be getting them to the 21-day fix challenge group. Challenge yourself to make business cards if you haven't already. Vistaprint, you can get them for free and just pay for shipping, or if you want a picture of yourself or make them look different, you can do that as well. Let's see, I've got some things in the chat. Unless they have size, bod. I don't know what that means, Angela. But Angela, if you would also write in that chat, write the website that you made your business cards, because I know it was a different website and it was really cute. No? Okay. Just kidding. I'm going to unmute you. Okay, what are you saying? Hi.
Okay. No, I did my my business cards in Vistaprint.
I thought you did something different. Oh, I know Molly used something different. I don't remember what that was. Oh, Zazzle. That's what it was. And there's coupon codes online.
Oh yeah, I used Retail Me Not for coupons. I use Retail Me Not for every website. If you're shopping online, always check Retail Me Not. They have awesome promo codes.
I have a promo code right here. Wait, including 15% off your next order. Thanks 15. if you use that for Vistaprint, you can get 15% off too. So yeah. Okay.
Real quick, the thing I said about size was it was when you were talking about make sure you know the order by date. So yeah, in order to have the DVDs in time, they need to order, 5 to 7 days before. I was saying unless they have BOD, and then they can at least jump in on the workouts with you starting the next day.
Oh, that's a great idea. Well, actually, anybody would have BOD because
not anymore.
Now they unclick it. If they don't unclick the
right,
then they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little bit easier if you have any like last minute sales that they can jump in. If they have Beachbody On Demand, they can jump in. I think the next day it'll be up there.
You're so smart. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
That's why you're Diamond of the Week. So smart.
I'll get that post together.
Okay. And Marla, I saw you jump on. I announced that you won the Run Pink, Run Happy for commenting on the Super Saturday. So yay! Okay. Let's see what else. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just had a brain fart. I thought I didn't ever hit record. I did. We're good. Let's see. Ask current customers for referrals. Always. And if you have current customers that are rocking it, just be like, girl, I'm so proud of you. Do you have anybody else that you'd want us to join us? I'm doing a special right now where if you have anybody that wants to join us and they end up purchasing, I'll send you a free shaker cup or a free Shaco sample or a free workout headband or a free little gift bag, and you don't even have to specify. You can say, you can give whatever. Or if they're giving you a lot of referrals, oh, whoa, girl, you need to be a coach, kind of thing. Molly Trumpler does a referral card that she puts in every thank you note. And so she basically made, on Zazzle, made a separate card that she puts in with her thank you cards. And it's like, somebody definitely cares about you if they gave you this card. Contact Molly and has her information for a free Shakeology sample. So I thought that was so cool. It's for that person, they give it to somebody else, and that random referral will get a free Shakeology packet from you. I was like, that's a cool idea. But I want you to make your business cards, talk to people in public. I don't care if you think that they're going to think you're an idiot or weird for talking to them. Do it anyways, because I can't tell you how many people from the dog park I have talked to. They may have been like, oh, why is this girl talking to me? But by the end, we were Facebook friends, and they'll be in our groups. They'll message me. I've sold a couple challenge packs from the dog park. So, don't be afraid to talk to people. And if you're sitting right next to somebody, add them to Facebook right then and there. That is the easiest. Instead of giving them a business card, which hopefully they won't lose by the time they get home, just be like, are you on Facebook? And then add them right there. If they're not, get their email and shoot them an email. Just like, okay, well, let me just shoot you an email so I have it. The biggest thing is that business cards are great, but if you can get them connected to you right away before they forget, or we all have terrible attention spans, that's key. Shaco customers that are drinking regularly, ask them to be a discount coach. I have a girl that has been drinking it for 4 months, and I keep talking to her about, hey, you can be a coach, get it for a discount. So her order is supposed to go out the 1st, so she's going to cancel it and hopefully sign up as a coach with a challenge pack to get another 2 Success Club points. Now, they need to cancel it via live chat or calling, not the email feature, because that's not right away. You want it to happen right away so that they can turn around and then order that challenge pack, because otherwise, if they're still on HD, you're not going to get those 2 Success Club points, and it will be a battle, and you most likely will not get them at all, because technically you're only supposed to get 2 Success Club points from customers. So Beachbody customer service isn't going to be like, oh, sure, let me change that for you, because that's a loophole. So, okay, let's see. I talked about the new challenge group ideas, and I would love for you guys to step up. I would love somebody to help me with the Beachbody On Demand challenge group, of the 3-day fixate group where we just talk up 21-day fix, and then the 3-day refresh. We can talk about it, and I mean, it can be a group effort. I just I won't be able to take that on totally from me, so I'll need some help from you guys. But again, it's not gonna be a huge time commitment or anything. If you have 2 coaches, I don't care if you have 2 coaches, set up a weekly team call. It could be a 30-minute call on Saturday morning, Sunday morning, I don't care, Sunday evening, just do it. Because you need to establish yourself as a leader now. Yes, I am, the leader of Run Pink and you're in our organization, but you are also a leader. And I want them to look at you just the same as they look at me, just the same as they look at Kelly. So the sooner that you get comfortable with being uncomfortable and realizing like, I am a leader, like I don't need to rely, on somebody else. I can figure things out. I can encourage people. I can motivate people. Now, if you're hosting your own team call, don't think like, okay, well, we no longer need to listen to Kelly or April's call because we're our own team. You're never, in this by yourself. But the sooner that you can establish yourself, that's only going to help you grow. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, so that was kind of all I have for Team Cup, except the winner overall for our group, our team, anybody in our downline that has the most Team Cup points, each participant, I will personally give a $10 Amazon gift card. And the second place team, I will personally give a $5 Starbucks gift card to everybody. So just another incentive. You're going to obviously get free stuff, and I'm going to give you a little gift too. So, and then again, the 100 no's. If you have 100 no's, if you get 100 people to tell you no in 1 week, you're going to be entered into that raffle, and I will give some Run Pink Cap swag to you for that. Okay. Some things when I ask questions, people were asking about freemium. Your freemium, when I first started, my freemium was just a meal plan. I looked at other people's Instagram account, and I would love some of these easy recipes. I want to know, I think there's one, it's like Busy Girls Eat Clean. There might be an underscore, Busy Girls underscore, or Busy Girls Eat Clean. I haven't been to that account forever. I literally just thought of it, but I got so many recipes from there. They're like 5-minute recipes, like 3 ingredients. They're so easy. So like if you find an account that has a ton of easy recipes, you can honestly just slap them together, find a couple, and make it your meal plan. I would save it as a PDF and write like, your team website, or do the link for like your free player membership link for them to sign up for their, your free team, free player membership, so that, hey, just click here and I'll be your free coach, things like that. You can see in our group, My Meal Plan, I have an example of one that I did that, and it was a clickable link, but in a PDF, so that they can't change it or copy it and make it their own. I want it to say your team name, or if you don't have one, you can feel free to use mine, but it should say your information. And if I stole recipes, all I did is at the end is I said some of these were mine, some of these were found at, and I gave the Instagram account name. And it doesn't, honestly, you can Google it, you can do whatever, you can cite blogs, don't think that it needs to be you. You could honestly just have 5 breakfasts, 5 lunch, 5 dinner, 5 snacks, boom, that's your freemium. It could be a, couple workout videos that you put together on YouTube, and then like put the links all in a document that you send them 5 short videos. It could be a budgeting 101 tip. It could be so many things, like something that you're passionate about, and just do it. And I, on Instagram, posted a while ago when I was very new as a coach, when I first made my 4-week meal plan, and I said, post below your email if you'd like to receive my free 4-week meal plan. I got 100 emails, and I probably only had like 400 followers at the time. So I would make sure that you do that, make an eye-catching picture, and have them either drop their email below on that Instagram, because that's easy. If you're like, find me on Facebook and do this and da-da-da, like, yeah, that would be a little more for them, and that's always helpful too. But to start building your email contact list, and then I would email them back, have them sign up for the free player membership, and then once they send them the link, once they do, then they get the meal plan. Because if they sign up as a free player membership, anytime they order anything from Beachbody in the future, you are their coach unless they personally switch, if they like choose to switch to somebody else. So that's why that free player membership is great. It's gold. If they, are just like, oh, beachbody.com, I think I want 21 Day Fix, as long as they don't do a payment plan, they're yours. So yeah, a freemium can be something simple. I'm working on a huge freemium that I just submitted. It's a 5-day fitness and nutrition boot camp. I send out a meal plan, which is basically my 4-week meal plan. I just modified it a little bit. I created 5 workouts, and they'll get the video link to that. I put it on my YouTube channel as unlisted, not private, not public, but they have to have the link to be able to watch it, which is kind of cool because it's an easy way to give them access to it without it being like a huge file that you have to attach. I sent them an eat this, not that. And then every day I'm like encouraging them to go to my blog and learn more about the 21 Day Fitness and Nutrition Bootcamp. So when that's up, I will send you a link so you can kind of get in there and see what I did. It was a huge commitment. I paid somebody to do it. You do not have to do something that in depth. It could be so simple. And then Danielle asked about sharing your story. The best advice I can give you is pick one part of your story and just go with that. It doesn't need to be like, I was abused and then this and then this and then this. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say to this child. Like, so don't overwhelm people with like so much information. One thing that's helpful for me is if I go through like my old Facebook pictures, like older, like think about that time where you were really, really struggling with something and go through Facebook pictures or, wherever you have pictures, and I look and something will pop up. Like I was going through pictures and I saw my prom picture and from high school, and I instantly thought, oh my gosh, I remember thinking, I feel awful. My boyfriend doesn't even want to be going to prom with me. Like I had this in my, like this memory come back to me because my boyfriend didn't want to go to prom with me because I had to be home at 2 a.m. That was my curfew. So he would rather go with a friend that could stay out all night at our party. Like so annoying. And so that was my thought, is like, oh my gosh, this like person I'm with that I love doesn't even want to be with me. I look beautiful on the outside, but I felt like a piece of crap on the inside. So I think going through pictures and stuff, that really helps jog your memory of like, oh yeah, that's a good thing. But don't put too much information. Like people are not going to want to read this much stuff all the time from you. It's okay if you have a long post here and there, and I'm guilty of long posts a lot, but sometimes people look at that and they're just like, I can't read that. So with your story, I think it's okay, but make sure the stuff that's in there like needs to be in there. Like, it shouldn't be things that really don't matter. Side notes or he said this or do this. Get to the point and make it really effective. And talk just like you're talking to your best friend. Don't try to make it sound sugar-coated or anything, just as if you were typing it out. Sometimes if you type it out, it helps, but you're usually going to have to condense it because you want to tell everybody. And I'm sorry, but everybody doesn't want to know every detail. So you may need to take that and break it into 2, because each time you share your story, you're just sharing a perspective. It's not, hey, this is from 2010 to 2015. I talked about the magnifying glass. That's a really helpful tool at the top right corner underneath the cover photo for any groups when you're on the computer. Say I wanted to look up a posting schedule. I know that somebody posted a Facebook posting schedule. I can just type in posting schedule and see what comes up in our groups. Another really cool thing, I talked about this on another call, but it was like a saving grace. If you're on Facebook from your phone, if you go to your messages, if I'm out and about and I see a message, I want to read it to make sure it's not something important. But if it is something that somebody's asking me about, hey, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to have time to message this. So you can open it, but then from a Samsung, you hold down the button and then click mark as unread. If you have an iPhone, you swipe and then you hit mark as unread. So you can read it if it's not urgent and it's not something that's going to be a quick respond, mark as unread. And then when I get to my computer, you can sort your inbox by unread, and I just go there and that's the messages I know I need to respond to. And it's so helpful. Because otherwise I would just forget about people left and right, and that happened a lot. Okay, now I want to talk about, and I would love to get some of your perspective on this too. Okay, so this is, get away, I don't know how to do this. Okay, there we go. So this is something I just put together really quick with canva.com, like Canvas without the S. I freaking love that program. So I just searched gold polka dots images and saved this, and then I uploaded it to Canva, and then I searched size images, and I actually, this was already put together on somebody's blog. It had Shanti's new 4-week dance, who's in for a dance party, in this. So it was actually already put together. And I was like, this is awesome. It's perfect. And then I just inserted a background and a text, and then a text here. Super simple. It took me 5 minutes. And I didn't put the date or time because I wanted you guys to be able to use it throughout August anytime, you know, you wanted to post about it. So tonight I'm doing it at 8:30, and what I'm going to do is just do a Zoom call, and then I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to do size. I am going to, my MacBook Air doesn't have a DVD player, and so I'm going to switch to Matt's computer so I can put the size DVD in. I'm going to do Crazy Eights because that one is 30 minutes. And then I'm going to just kind of like, hey guys, thanks for joining. I'm so excited. Just don't feel stupid because everybody's going to be looking at the screen, not at you. So enjoy it, laugh a little, just have fun. And so I want your feedback as to whether you think we should mute everyone. I kind of think like it would be cool to hear people, but then I don't want it to be so loud that you can't hear them. So I guess it would be better to mute them. Just let them know they'll be muted. If you want to pop in here and there, you're taking a break, and encourage people, feel free to unmute yourself and then mute yourself again, maybe something like that. I can put that out there. But the other thing is, I'm going to tell people that there's a couple different ways that you can get it. You can either get it with Shakeology and a 3-day cleanse, or you can get it, you can get a sneak peek of this and about $3,000 worth of other exercises with Shakeology for just $10 extra in August. So I'm just going to be talking about 2 different ways, I guess 3 different size, the size challenge pack. I'm not going to say the price. I'll just say talk to your coach. And then the Beachbody On Demand for the snippet. But then just basically like, hey, join us. So tonight is 8:30. I just kind of like randomly thought of this. So what time and day do you guys think would be convenient for people? So feel free to unmute yourself or type in the chat. I'm not a mom, so I would love some input from moms because a lot of our, people are going to be moms. So feel free to post in the chat like now, or unmute yourself and just say your input. Because, Thursday at 8:30, sometimes it's bath time, sometimes it's bedtime, and we're not going to please everybody, but I would like to pick a day and time and just stick to it. And for every week in August, like, hey, this is our size Zoom sneak peek. It's Thursday, 8:30. Everybody was welcome. We can continue to invite people. So does anybody have any feedback on time? Again, either type or unmute yourself and tell me.
For me, personally, weekends work best. Just
Okay.
because everything's so crazy with our schedule at night that it's hard to get things done like that.
That's true. I feel like Saturday is kind of crazy. Maybe like, and then Sunday's church. So, do you think like a Sunday evening, like a Sunday afternoon evening?
Yeah, I like that idea.
What time evening do we think? I just kind of want some input about it from you guys.
Well, my team is doing our team cut meeting at 7, I believe. So 7 would not be good for some of us.
Does 8 o'clock sound too late? Does 5 o'clock? Does 6:30? 6? What do you guys think? Do you guys care?
I usually,
Oh, I can't hear you.
oh,
Go ahead.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually anything after 8 is good for me.
Okay.
I don't know about anybody else.
What do you think? Reading this. Do you think Sunday at 8:30 is too late though? Like,
I'm just going to unmute myself.
Yeah, it depends. I guess for moms, it would depend on what their schedule is for their kids. Like my kids don't go to bed until really late, so
okay.
that's not a problem for me. But I mean, that actually might be good for some moms because their kids might already be in bed and they'll be available.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. I just feel like it would be hard to target working moms who are like just got over a weekend with the kids and hubby and are kind of winding down. They might, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a working mom. I'm just saying.
We could even do 2 or
That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
okay, so like one team can host and and you guys can use my login for Zoom too. So why don't we say Sunday at 8:30, and then what do you guys think during the week for like working moms? Any suggestions? Let me see, 6:30 maybe? Or is that like dinner time? I don't know. I'm so bad at this. I mean, you can't please everybody.
I think 6:30 is dinner time, and also for anybody on the West Coast, that would be like 3:30 their time, so that's really early.
That's true. Do you want to stick with 8:30 again on a different day?
I think 8:30 is a good time.
I agree. Okay. So if we're doing it Sunday, do you want to do it Tuesday or Thursday?
Would you want to keep it Thursday so it's right after the team call? Everybody's kind of like already
That's a good idea. Okay.
in Zoom mode.
Yeah. I will host it Thursday at 8:30, and if somebody else wants to do it Sunday at 8:30, that would be awesome, and I'll give you my Zoom info, and you can log in that way. I can't tell you that I can commit every Sunday at 8:30 because Matt will be gone Wednesday to Saturday starting in August, and so Sunday will be like the day I get to see him, so I can't commit to Sunday. But if any of you guys want to do Sunday at 8:30, I'll give you my Zoom login, because if you have a free account, you can only have 25 people, and you can't be longer than 45 minutes. I pay I think $10 a month for Zoom, and I can have up to 100 people, and it can go like an hour or so. So
Could we do something like like maybe do a sign up and then so that it's not one person?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we can do that. So like the 4 Sundays throughout the month, sign up. And then I'll do every Thursday. That's fine with me because I'll be doing that anyways. Okay, so I will post about that in the group, and I'll just get coaches to sign up. And let's see what time it is. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to cover. There was a ton of information, and I know I talked super fast. Does anybody have any questions? Thoughts? Danielle?
How do you go about posting, like when you have the incentives, like you were talking about at the beginning of the call, when you send people stuff? How do you post? I mean, do you just post like, I have a free gift for whoever signs up, or?
I usually don't. I just started for August. I said I have an August special, and that's going to be whatever I decide. Usually, probably the shaker cups until I run out of those because I already have those. But you could say, I do August. I am running a special where you'll get a free gift. But the only thing is sometimes that comes across salesy. So I think it's totally fine to just send that in the message with them when they comment or they like. I usually always just do that in the personal message. But I have been saying like August special, and I've had a bunch of people say like, what's this August special? And I never did that because it normally thought in my mind, it sounded salesy. So if it comes to you and it sounds okay, just do it, because I have had some people ask me about that.
Because I didn't want to do that and then have the handful of people that signed up in July be like, well, why didn't I get a free gift?
And what you could do to them is say, well, you do have the option of doing it. If you're going to renew your Shakeology, you can actually do Shakeology and, Beachbody On Demand for $10 extra that you're going to do it anyways. So just tell them, like, it's not just a new customer special. If you order your Shakeology again, I will, try out another program or something, I can enter you into that too. Or, the 3-day refresh is on sale. So if somebody's doing 21-day fix, they like their Shakeology, 3-day refresh for $140 is a no-brainer. 10 extra bucks, they're going to get extra results, And
then that's the case where they have to call and cancel their home delivery and then go in. Okay.
I always tell people online chat. And if you ever need to just Google Beachbody customer service online chat. And I have it all saved in a notes section of my notepad in my phone. I have the customer service number, customer service email, customer service live chat, the coach relations number, coach relations email, and coach relations live chat, all in a thing in my notepad. And it's so easy if I need to send the live chat information to a client, or if I need it myself, or if I'm sending it to a coach or something.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions?
I do.
Yeah.
Was it me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Are you recording the workouts that we're doing?
Do you think we should?
I'm asking because with the Team Cup group that I'm doing, we were talking about doing this, and one of my coaches said that her client did not want to do it because it was going to be recorded. I wasn't planning on it anyway.
I'm not going to record it because of that, because you'd have to get every single person, I feel like, to say it's fine.
I think it would be really cool to post a 10-second clip of it as an invite for next time. But I do feel like people might have reserves about it.
You know what we could do at the end?
Whoever's okay with being recorded, stay on for an extra 5 minutes.
Yeah, and we could just size it up one more time. But okay, let me play with you guys for a second. Okay, if I am sharing my screen so they can see the workout, how do I see them?
You really can't.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, because they need to see the workout, so I wouldn't really be able to do it. What I could do is go back to this and be like, high five, make silly things, you know what I mean? And then I could take do a screenshot or something of that. But I don't think that there's a way to really get people.
Yeah, that's true, because then they won't see the workout.
Or I could just be like, okay, from the top, what you remember, if you want to do it, let's do that in gallery view, like how we are now.
And then just play the music from your other computer or something?
Yeah, now we're getting fancy. I will use my computer and size it up with BOD. This is a lot. I can't guarantee I will. Okay.
No, you don't have. It was just something that just came across my mind. So
I think that's really cute, though. Yeah, or we could do it on our next team call with our coaches, and we all know that we would. Let's just do that. That'll be so much easier.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, so our next team call Thursday. Just know that we'll do a little snippet of size. Crazy Eights, or maybe we should do the one that's on Beachbody On Demand, so everybody can try it. Whatever the one is, Beachbody On Demand, we'll do that one next week at the end as a fun team call, and then I'll record that. I'll end the recording for the team call, and then I'll start a new recording so it can just be the 30 seconds, so people can watch that easily. Okay, cute. Good idea. Okay, feel free to remind me. So let me do this. Pod size team call recording. I have 7,000 Post-it notes in front of me right now. Okay, anybody else have any questions? Anything at all? Jesse? Go ahead. Well, let me unmute you. Hold on, you're driving. There you go.
Sorry. So you had talked earlier about having team calls, even if you have like two coaches. Both of my coaches are inactive at this point. Like, would you recommend still trying to have team calls with them, or?
I would say, even if you can't get them together, I would say, hey, what are you doing? Can we just do a Zoom chat? I'd love to catch up and chat with you, and we can talk about how you're doing with the 21 Day Fix or whatever. But yeah, if you can get them both on the phone, it doesn't even matter. I would just try to, see how you can help them with any questions. And you kind of have to be a leader and facilitate. So I would be like, okay, tell me what your biggest struggles with Beachbody is. Tell me what you felt like you did good at, and tell me like where I can help you the most. Or why are you inactive? Like, why are you not drinking your Shakeology? And what can we do to get you 3 people signed up so that your Shakeology is paid for, kind of thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Okay. We have a ton of people on this call. That was so awesome. So thank you guys so much for jumping on. So I have I'm also doing an 8:30 a.m. date with a girlfriend. This is how I first thought of it. She wanted to try it, and she was like, Zumba's so lame. If it's anything like Zumba, no. And I was like, I actually don't like Zumba, and I love this. So I think it's good for people that do like Zumba, but I personally, I didn't feel like I was exercising with Zumba. Maybe it's just because I was still trying to figure out what I was doing, and I didn't go long enough. But so at 8:30 tomorrow morning, I'm getting up and doing the same thing just with her one-on-one. I said, invite your friends. Like, wouldn't that be so fun, if we could all do that together? So even if you have somebody that's interested and then have them like invite their friends and you do like a private one, feel free to do that. I just think that's so fun. That's going to build a relationship. You're offering free value. I just think that that's really cool. And you could even do that with other things. If you wanted to do, hey, let's do a 10-minute abs, from the 21 Day Fix, and, we can just meet on Zoom. It's just such a cool idea to, one, get to know them, add value. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm going to remind everybody. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls that said they were going to jump on tonight. I personally messaged everybody. I've been keeping track of everybody. Every time I post a size video, I write down their name if they are, oh my gosh, this is so fun, or if they liked it, or if they sent me a message about it. I write down everybody. So I personally messaged every single person that was interested in size, and I sent them all that message. I posted in the group of what exactly I said. And so for our next one, feel free to keep track of everybody that comments or posts. That's why it's so important too, to record yourself or share somebody else doing it. But honestly, don't be afraid of looking stupid, because I have gotten so much traction for size because I'm posting videos of myself looking like a total loser. So you can get on that Beachbody On Demand and record yourself doing it. It's a lot. I'm dying right now. So yeah, and then if you do have anybody that commits, make sure you send them a reminder, because people do forget. Tell them to sign up for Zoom ahead of time. I send them that link, and I just kind of said hey, feel free to sign up and download it ahead of time. We'll see you at 8:30. So I just think that's such a cool idea, and you can use it with any program. Obviously you're not going to want to be spending 8 hours a week doing that. So 10-minute abs for 21 Day Fix is cool. And then if you were doing that with somebody, I would say get the containers all right there so that you have it, and be like, okay, so this is an idea of the containers. So I get 2 of these green, being able to talk about it a little bit is a cool idea. So anything else from anybody?
You're sure that you're able to have 100 people on? Because I pay the $10 a month also, and my thing is only 25 participants. I just checked.
Where did you check?
At the bottom, click settings next to the little video icon, and then click on account and change subscription plan. It'll show you there.
Did something pop up? Hold on.
You're not sure? Oh, yeah.
And if anybody else is, you guys can feel free to hop off, and I'll see you guys at 8:30. I'm going to check on this. So I'm going to finish this. I'm going to stop recording. So thank you guys for jumping on. I'll see you at 8:30.